was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. In front of
go give him copyright issue.
Allen, the outstanding center. They were telling me how Allen does so much out there,
Hold on.
particularly on defense.
Hold on.
They said Jarrett is an incredible protector. When he's on the floor, they'll avoid driving the paint. Jarrett Allen looming large down low, guys.
Hold on.
All right, thank you, David.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Gosh.
When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is.
She's just like Jerry.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide.
So where?
Well, this
they
should be showing
a lot more energy. Your time.
It's not there.
Hey, Will, six keys.
How do you guard?
He's poor.
Towing with the defense.
Mobley with the block.
For where?
There's Garland. And he banks in the layup.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects.
Don't worry, your nyash there, you too. So stream your nyash there.
Dominance early gives you a big mental edge too.
Lillard.
Discount that.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Inside, Mobley. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul. And
no missing, no misses.
And that's what you want to see.
I'm trashing his ass today.
Bucks trail by 13.
Block that goal. For where? So you can go back and forth.
Back to Prince. Out left to the wing. 6 to shoot. And it's sent back by Allen.
It's really hard to shoot over Allen, which is probably why you shouldn't try to do it.
Ah, see this one.
It's deflected.
See this one.
It goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hunter.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Now here's Giannis. And the slam dunk.
Don't know, Rick. Don't know if you can go for that dunk.
It's so dangerous from this area, guys. Even when Giannis
Come over there.
tightly, he powers through it.
Nice.
Garland. Off target at the rim. Nobody near Lillard. No good from outside.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
What's your foul?
1:44 left to play in the first quarter. And here's Garland for 3. Hits the 3-point bomb.
I like
They double down, Marvin.
Terrific execution.
He didn't see that too. I can't do one track.
And you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Yeah, see nothing there wrong, Gabby.
On defense, the Cavaliers. Here's Kuzma. Set it up with a fake, but it's offline.
A defense.
And here are the Cavaliers.
For where? I can smoke
right
up.
Hey. And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
And it's Mitchell missing. Bucks trail by 14. And it's Lillard missing.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
I lie you.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
I don't master your hand, Abby.
excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know,
It's
they have the
Mokpo.
advantage of both
Ogba.
ends. They've got all the momentum.
Yeah, Ogba.
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo?
They no gree, they no vex.
Insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
The three-point line.
I
is
read
Mitchell.
down.
And here we go. Kuzma heading to the hoop.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Here's Mitchell. The rebound by the Bucks.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You
No,
can't
let me
afford
score
to
again.
lose concentration, even for a nanosecond.
Gila to do this thing. Gila.
Garland feeling it out a little bit. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's Cleveland going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll return.
Encourage yourself, Abi.
And if
Go
you're just tuning in,
crack.
we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but
Go Sam,
plenty
go
of time
crack.
left for a comeback. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your
Tracy don't enter, Abi. Naim.
Well, when you control
And Tracy.
the glass, you
Naim.
control the
Naim.
second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
You go, we enter.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Lillard, though. Now, he's Lillard play. I'm on Lily.
To get into a zone
jump.
from deep. I mean, once that happens, you can't turn the valve off.
Here's Mobley, and he uses the glass on the layup.
That I'm doing rubbish finish. Made the fly flop and I like, yeah.
Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies.
I take past that guy again. Lillard, but I'm on Lily.
Judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh.
Really
at
impressed
times,
today.
but not everybody develops at the same rate.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge.
I don't know,
What's the latest, David?
Feeling for the
Hey, Kevin, the Bucks are still trying to perfect their chemistry.
I'm for that.
Portis says things take time. You've got to keep continuing to build it. There's another level Dame and Giannis can get to. Just making it clockwork. Them continuing to get better at it opens the floor for everyone else on the court. Kevin?
Well, David, with those two guys, Dame and Giannis, it opens the floor up a lot. Hey, thanks for the report. Lillard misses. Okoro with it, and it's Trent picking him up. Pass to Mobley. Milwaukee with the rebound. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter.
Oh, that Lillard, pull him.
Especially because he gets doubled every single time. And Kenny
Hold on, we
Atkinson
go light on blonde. Oh, light on.
He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. So it's both teams making substitutions here. So it's the Cavaliers now. At one point, they led by 16. Pass to Garland. Down low. Count that one from Mobley. Mobley's got 4 points in the quarter.
And smart of Garland to stay flexible, finding a teammate instead of forcing that one.
From the arc. He goes up again. Second chance shot. It's hauled in by Trent. Bucks trail by 11. And Garland with a clear path to the basket. Mobley misses.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball. Now, they were all over.
I got to score now.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Here's Hunter. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Now, how about the strength and focus on that one? It's clear Hunter up to the challenge at finishing on a physical defense.
Milwaukee with the ball.
A1.
They trail by 11. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdowns for the Cavaliers.
You know, in the early going, they've
Relax,
been
relax,
effective
Bobby,
scoring in the
relax,
mid-range.
relax.
If it's falling, I say stay with it.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's
Box
the last
score.
guy you expect to miss the mark by that.
Absolutely. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pass to Jackson. Back to Lillard. Going inside. Mobley with the block.
Forward.
Back to Strus. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Here's Jerome.
Sorry, mama.
Hands it from downtown. Jerome's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Cavs. Clark, we know the Bucks are a veteran team that has now leveraged their assets.
Oh, don't block. They got to use Giannis. Who don't block? They got to use
The point
Giannis.
at which veteran becomes a nicer way or a euphemism for old, especially in today's NBA. That can be a problem for you.
Misses the layup. Bucks trail by 14. Here's Lillard. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Yeah, Lillard has
Hey,
he
Ballo.
can get to the rim when he wants to.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Down low, inside. Giannis tucks it in.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint
They
already
got
is eye-opening.
to use the big
And
man.
Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Both teams deciding to change it up. Cleveland leading by 10. It's hauled in by Giannis. And guys, they look to set it up in the half court.
Well, that's when you got to rely more on your defense and try to get out in the open floor. Oftentimes, you can develop your rhythm offensively when you get easy baskets.
Mitchell outside. Pass to Garland. Rebound, Milwaukee. 1:12 left now here in the second. Here's Jackson. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
Head up, scanning the floor, surveying the situation. Lillard makes a terrific feed. Excellent point guard play.
Garland with the bucket.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
It's good on the putback.
Good awareness that time to put the shot right back up before the defense can react.
Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Bucks trail by 7. Kicks it out to Lillard. Lays it up off the glass. Lillard's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
This game was in danger of getting away from them. They've made a nice push to keep it close.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Chipped away. Mitchell wide open. Drops in the tray. Mitchell's got 5 now.
And Mitchell is a confident scorer. And
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown.
Exercising his authority.
And that does it for the first
Try
half
to
of play.
win this quarter.
Cavaliers ahead.
5-21.
Up by 6. And we'll get
I'm to the
going
far
after
up with
this
that.
from Milwaukee. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Here's Strus.
Oh, where?
Outside Garland. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by Smith. Bucks trailed by 6. Right side Jackson. Here's Antetokounmpo. No good on that one. Good D by Mobley. Cleveland with the ball. At one point, they led by 16. Clark, what in the world is left for Giannis to accomplish at this point?
You know, Kevin, I don't know, quite honestly. I mean, perhaps more championships or MVPs. He's really done it all. Maybe a scoring title, but whatever he does from this point on, it's only going to add to what's been a Hall of Fame career.
What is it?
Trent outside.
They only want to open.
That one's no good. And so it's Mobley now who brings it up for the Cavaliers. They're leading by 8. And Milwaukee has possession. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Giannis Antetokounmpo is not one to puff out his chest and chase accolades. He said, I put the work in. That's how I get my confidence.
Hold on. Our defense. Hold on.
Hold on, our
defense. Let me get the play.
And that focus has served him well. Kevin?
It has. You know, his dedication, David, unquestioned. And we appreciate your report.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know.
Hold on now. Oh, God.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team.
Relax. Watch the TV. Watch the TV, make chess scoreboard. Who they leave for there? Who they leave for the scoreboard? Okay. I like how to talk, say calm down like that. Chop him. Jam. Ash! Give me see it. See they do like that. I pass you.
The Cavaliers lead by 7. For 3, Mitchell. And the 3 ball is good. Mitchell's got 5 points in the quarter.
It's really done perfect. No way like before. Listen. Not perfect. Oh, back to back.
Pass to Smith.
Hold on. Hold that man for there. Hold this man for here. I got 3 with this. Who is this one? Who is Trent?
It's on Jared Allen.
Just get out too. No sabi anything. Be like that NBA guy will retire with the sing that. You fuck like squishies.
He hits the second from the line.
Yeah.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half.
Hold on for there.
Looking it over.
Hold on, Jaren.
Grabs the miss. Bucks trailed by 9.
Hold on, not 3 1 shoot. Oh, where? Hold on, Jaren. Come on.
Evan Mobley with the rebound. And they're running. And here's
switching with down.
He's got 10.
Switching with down. Watch.
That's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession.
Baby, what to? Watch out.
Off the inbound pass.
Watch.
That shot is off.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
We not leave him.
It's by Cleveland. At one point, they led by 16. Looking to end his cold spell.
No stress.
Mitchell with a nice bucket inside.
No stress, Mitchell.
Mitchell's got 7 points for the quarter.
And bursting through inside, so difficult.
One defender, and I don't go against like that.
Mitchell's on the attack.
I don't believe. Potter, nothing for Potter. Yeesh.
And again, the Bucks miss.
Nice construction, but not what's finishing. Nice construction, but what's finishing. We can't teach her how to do it. Sam.
And the rebound goes to Lopez. Porter with it.
Okay, when I move blue. Give her big body. He won't turn. Nothing for now, Gary. Nothing for now.
Layup off target.
What do you say? Well, you listen to this play. This play, Gary.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Ulam, not two are the same thing. Ulam, not two are the same thing. The same ball and they play. The same ball.
Rebounded by Allen. And here's Cleveland. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half.
That's fine. No fine. Let's see the collect.
Here's Hunter. Mitchell left side. Back to Hunter. Lock at 6. A baseline Shea. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Definitely enter 9. Let's say enter. Anything.
Bucks trailed by 11. And there's the call.
Charging.
Kevin Porter. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off
Very
there
nice ball.
and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
They kick it out to Green. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Here's Rollins. Offensive rebound. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. The Cavaliers shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
And that just has to improve, guys. I mean, the free throw shooting is something that has to get better. You're immediately putting yourself at a disadvantage when you shoot that poorly from the line.
The Cavaliers have shot less than 50% at the free throw line today, hitting just 3 of 7. Porter outside. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Porter's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's a Okoro.
Oosh. That's bloody. Back of his hand.
Makes the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
And so it's Cleveland enjoying a 12-point
lead. He said, try.
During the break. And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And it's Porter with the ball for the Bucks. A 12-point game. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Playing ferocious inside. Porter Jr. went right after the big dogs.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Cavaliers.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, our man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
Back to Green. This one for 3. Cavaliers with the rebound. Here's Garland. Knocks it loose. Bucks trail by 12. On the wing, Porter. Hunter with it. He's picked up by Nance. Here's Strus.
You see this one? Hey, but don't play ball since.
Rivers has called a timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page.
I did. I don't hear one.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. He was disappointed in the shot selection. He told them, stay patient, run the offense, make the extra pass. We don't have to make up the deficit all at once. We'll see if they start shooting a little better. Kevin?
Thank you, David. That free throw good from Strus. No good on the second free throw. Brook Lopez worth every penny as he secured a nice raise last season.
Yeah, you know, he's a combination of a three-point shooting big who's also an elite rim protector. That's a heck of a combination and a valuable one in today's game.
It's hauled in.
No, that's a good foul.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this heck.
The shot's good from Kuzma. Cleveland leading by 9. There's Garland. And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Pass to Lopez. Excellent D there from Allen. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Mitchell with it. He's picked up by Lopez. Three-pointer. And it's Mitchell missing.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
And they will call over the back on the play.
And he drew that call by establishing his base early and then doing a great job with the box out.
Yeah, there are a lot of things that go into rebounding, guys. You need strength, you need positioning, but I think timing and a nose for the ball most important. And I think you're right. That's what got him that call, his physicality and strength.
Here's Lillard. Yes, that goes in.
Watch out now. Lillard is smoking and looking to score every time he touches it.
Pass to Mitchell. From past the arc. Drills the three-pointer. And the Cavaliers lead by 10.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a
What about anything?
to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that
I can't
always
put 'em.
shows through
Look
at
up how I
the
need.
defensive end first.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Three-pointer, Lillard. Here's Porter.
The tremendous length of Allen makes him almost inescapable. He has the shooter well covered here.
It's stolen by Strus. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. At one point, they led by 16.
And the unpredictable nature of Mitchell is hard to game plan against, especially when he drives.
And so he hits both. And so it's Milwaukee now. Down by 12. Here's Kuzma. Allen with the rebound. And so it's Cleveland with it. Now here's Garland. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Assertive there by Garland. Terrific off the bounce and just able to get by the defense.
All right.
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook.
I'm glad he didn't go overboard and try to do too much there.
Garland. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Kuzma with it. He's picked up by Mobley. And we know Kuzma's always been a terrific scorer. But, Greg, he's developed as a passer over time.
And
No pressure, no pressure.
early in his career, Kuzma wasn't
foul.
called on to be a leader. But
That's
he's
in-
grown into that role, and he puts effort into orchestrating for his teammates.
Here's Mitchell. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Mitchell's got 14 points now in the second half.
And you got to clog up those lanes. Mitchell just explodes to the rim when he gets to that launching pad.
Off the inbound. Lopez with the block. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. 1:32 left in the game.
You just will not outcompete Lillard. Plays
Lillard,
the
nice
game
play.
with
Good
such
shot.
passion. Dame coming up big on defense.
And there's the call on Kevin Porter. That's foul number 2 for him. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
There's Garland.
With his size and versatility, Porter Jr. is really a strong defender, especially when he's defending the point or two guard.
Cleveland leading by 14.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Cavaliers.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Donovan Mitchell.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Here's Okoro. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Cavaliers lead by 18.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Lillard outside. Lillard again missing. Here's Jerome. Takes it off the glass.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Giannis outside. Shot to stop the run. It's off. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is